Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Tykeisha Lemons with A Voice and an Influence. As you notice, my YouTube channel is called A Voice and an Influence. At first, I had it by my government name, Tykeisha Lemons. So for all of you that have already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. And for my new subscribers, I want everyone to be formally introduced to the new channel, which is called A Voice and an Influence. And the reason why I chose A Voice and an Influence is because those are the two things that we were given at birth. Everyone was given a voice and everyone has influence. And how you choose to use that voice and how you choose to use your influence is solely up to you. But on this channel, I am going to use my voice and my influence to connect with my subscribers and to allow you to get to know me as a woman, as a mother, as an entrepreneur, as a social worker. I'm currently right now in MSW practicum. I have about 3 more semesters left, and then I will officially have my MSW in social work. So I definitely want you guys to get to know me as a student as well. So a little bit about myself. I am a mother of 1 child. I have a daughter. She's 10 years old. She is the love of my life. I had her at 22 years of age, and from 22 to 32, I have grown so much and I have learned so much, not only about life, but about myself, and most importantly, just about being a woman and how that impacts my voice and how it impacts me as a person and how I influence other people. I currently am an account manager. I work with a lot of different small businesses, and I help them grow their business by helping them with their marketing and branding aspect of their company. And right now I enjoy that, but I've always been a people's person. I've always been kind of like a problem solver. And so that's what pretty much geared me towards social work. And because I am the go-to person in my family, most people come to me when they're having difficulties, or they love talking to me to encourage them or to just be told the truth. And so that's another reason why I've decided to start this YouTube channel, because I feel like my calling and my purpose for life needs to be expanded in terms of reaching more people. And social media is one of the most popular avenues right now. And so I decided to really focus on YouTube versus Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, and Twitter, because it's easy to get distracted when on those platforms, because you tend to connect with a lot of your friends from the past, a lot of people that you went to school with, good, those good relationships and also those bad relationships. And for me, I've got caught into the aspect of influence that really didn't serve me towards the direction that I am in now. And I had to really step back from a lot of different platforms in order to grow as a woman, in order to grow as a person, in order to truly connect with my purpose. And that purpose is to encourage, to uplift, ultimately basically to liberate others. But in order to be able to liberate others, you have to be able to be liberated. And in being liberated, that requires work that you have to do on yourself. And so now I'm here, and I plan to upload. I haven't really thought this through in terms of how often I'm going to upload, but I am going to start right now with at least uploading 1 video a week. And that is something that I want to be consistent with. Seriously, because I have to admit that it's been hard for me to be consistent in areas where I don't have someone dictating when I need to get things done. Like being a master's student right now, I've been in school for more than 15 years, I would say. Seriously, and I'm going all the way starting from like kindergarten, or actually preschool up into master school. It has at least been about 15 years, right? Probably more than that. But hey, my point is that when you're in school, you're being dictated about when your assignments are due, what time you have to be at school, what time you eat, when you can go to recess, when you're out of school, right? So it's really pretty much controlled. And then with responsibilities, you're told when you have to pay your bills. You're told when you have to, let's say, go and get your car registered. It's just a lot of things that are in a controlled environment. So when it comes to me wanting to do something, like as far as starting a YouTube channel, I have to really put forth that effort and have that momentum and truly believe in myself that the content that I'm going to put out there is going to help other people in order to stay consistent. And so right now, as a voice and an influence, and wanting to encourage other people to be a voice and an influence, even when you feel like, I don't have good content, or I'm not, who's going to listen to me, when just not being confident at all, who's going to listen to me, or just worrying about the outcome could really affect how consistent you are with doing something that you truly want to do. Because that has held me back for, I would say, 2 years. I started this YouTube channel about 2 years ago. You can look back and look at some of my videos in the past. I just haven't been consistent. And it's not that I haven't been busy in my life, and it's not that I haven't been getting things done, because I have, but I have not been consistent with this avenue and this project, and really truly putting myself out there so that I can encourage other people, because I know that I have that gift, because that's something that I do on a daily basis when I'm in public, when I'm talking on the phone to relatives, when I'm just with my daughter, even when having to encourage myself every day to get up and go to work and take my daughter to school and help her with her homework. Just the simple things, those things which we begin so used to doing. Sometimes we get into this mindset that it's easily done. But there are people out there that go through struggles each and every day with doing the basic survival things that we have to do in order to survive in this world. They struggle. And so I'm here to say that it wasn't easy for me. It's not easy for me. Just this past weekend, we had daylight savings time. The clocks were set back. So that means that working mothers, working fathers, people that are just, single and that just has to adulting, you have to get up early in the morning, right? And say you have to get up in the morning at 5 o'clock. Now the times is set back an hour. Now you have to get up at 4 in the morning. That's a hard transition for some. I know it was a hard transition for me. And as a result, my daughter was late to school 2 times last week. And that is not something that, I take and say, oh, well, she was late. But it's a true struggle of something that I had to deal with because of that transition of daylight saving time. And especially when you're not prepared for it. I was thrown totally off guard because I didn't even know that daylight saving time was approaching. But that's just a part of one of the practical things that, we go through as mothers, as fathers, just as parents in general, and also just as humans, like, you know what I mean? We go through these things, and sometimes those things take a toll on us. And this is a platform that I want to share with other people so we can talk about these practical things that we go through that we're not talking about. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about these things, but a lot of people are going through certain things that send them into depressions, like breakups, You know what I mean? Like break up. Some people break up every week with their spouse or just their boyfriend or someone, or being in an on again, off again relationship, and it affects the way they see their self. It affects how they operate on a day-to-day basis in terms of their daily routine. Some people, it affects them so bad to where they can get up in the morning and walk out the house and forget to brush their teeth. Like, it gets deep, but I don't hear people talking about the practical things that happen. And I want to talk about that on this channel. I want us to get real on this channel. I want to talk about how we as women can be in the bathroom with another woman that you don't even know, but you're so close washing your hands at the sink and you don't even speak to the woman. Just hi. Not saying you have to have a full-blown conversation, but it's another human next to you. Hello, hi, how are you doing? What if that person's thinking about suicide at that moment? And what if you saying, hi, how you doing, showing that, recognize them, making them feel seen, changes or saves their life, changes their day, or just save their life? Those are the practical things that I want to talk about, because those are the things that we need in this world right now, because a lot of us are getting too disconnected with one another because of these social medias. And we need to put a stop to it. We need to put an end to it, or we just need to start talking about it so that the generation that's coming up behind us can have the tools and don't miss out on these human connections that we need to have. Okay? So welcome to A Voice and an Influence with Tykeisha Lemons. You are an influence and you have a voice, so make sure you use it wisely each and every day. And remember to subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, hit the like button, and remember one thing for sure: you can always count on love, truth, and respect coming from your girl. Thank you, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. I'll see you guys next week. I'm not going to say next weekend, but you'll see me next week. And who knows, you might get 2 videos next week. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.